Okay, so tutorial for the community editor. Firstly, you want to check out the State Decay modding Discord if you aren't already on there. Then at the top right, pinned messages, you'll find the latest version, which you will need to download. Ignore the music skills. Anyway, download folder, unzip. Okay, then start. Yeah, you want to make sure you keep these together, but you can place the folder anywhere as long as it's not in the game directory. It doesn't really matter at all. So bring that off the screen. Then, alright, start the editor. Alright, if you've got more than one profile on the computer, you get a drop down. I've just made a fake profile that's not actually real, just so I can show you the screen. Then you select your profile. There's no way to tell which one's yours from this. You just kind of have to guess. Hit select, and this will bring up the community load screen if you have more than one. It's displayed in the exact same way as it is in the game, so pick whichever fits into whichever slot. Community 3. Alright, then you've got your main community screen, which you can edit. Click save when you've done editing. You've got the survivor tab, which I only have one survivor right now because I was checking out the maximum health, which is about 1020 if you were interested at all. Health, survivor stats up here are current, not max. So that's my current health. You can't edit max health through this. You have to give them the correct traits to increase trauma, infection, and some other bits. For some reason, when you try and change the names, it doesn't always work, which is what this fourth bar is for. If it doesn't work, you edit that one instead. You can change a bunch of different things. If you change anything on this first column, you have to click the save down here. And anything on this top bit, click save down here. Skills and traits automatically save, so don't worry about those. As you can see here, I've added all the if you want more than one specialization for a skill, you have to add it above. So if I wanted to add multiple shooting specs, I'd need to go down to shooting, add the specs, then I'd have to delete the shooting skill and re-add it so it's at the bottom. If the shooting skill is above it, it doesn't seem to work. You can click. If I want to edit a skill, then I can change the level, change what type of skill it is. You can export your survivors to a file, which will save it to wherever the thing is. You can see here, there's the file. Import basically just brings it back in, and delete. Probably not a good idea to delete your last survivor, so let's not do that. All the traits are listed here. You've got about 1800. If you need to know what the traits do, then I've just started updating my sheet. So you can come to the traits tab, and it's got all 1800 traits sorted by their first effect currently, but you can download it and resort it if you want. So like, these are all the max health traits that I've added and whatever else. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm starting to update. I've only done hero bonuses and traits right now. That link will be in the description, as well as the link to the Discord. Inventory is now alphabetically sorted, which everyone asked for. You can see these are what's in your community, what's in vehicles, what's on the floor. Community involves your community chest and what's on your survivors. There's no way to, well, it could technically be separated, but it's a lot of work and whatever, I can't be bothered. Weapons, you can add mods you can delete or change type. You can edit the durability, edit how much you've got in a stack, change the class, mark the item for deletion, which will say up here. You can change it back before it gets deleted, but if you save while it's marked for deleted, it will be removed from the game. There's no way to dupe items, Well, you can with Cheat Engine, but you can't with this. However, if you need more items in the Facilities tab, there's also I've added a button to add legacy boons if you don't already have to old communities, but you can't see it on here because here you want, what's my alphabet? Resource cheat building, and that will allow you to add weapon mods, weapons, consumer, like you can literally add everything in the game. You get free electric, free water, a bunch of other stuff. So that's the resource cheat building, and then there's everything else in the game, as well as all the new Heartland stuff that's not in the game yet, but you can add it via this. You can change your slot passive, which are things like the 8 beds from the container 4, or whatever the other slots are. I don't really know what a lot of them do. If something gets broken, you can fix it there. That's can technically change the amount of seconds that have passed since a action's been taken, but it's kind of pointless. I'm not really sure how that one even works, because attached to mods I can't show you because I haven't worked out how to add mods yet. You can only change mods that are already there. So if there's no mod, the button's disabled so you don't break anything. Vehicles, you can set the fuel, you can fully heal them if they get broken, and you can change the type of vehicle they are. Miscellaneous, you can unlock your map icons, set the time of day, you can unlock all the radios and remove their cooldowns. If you have Daybreak, you can set the amount of prestige you have in your account and unlock all the Daybreak items. These two buttons will work if you don't have Daybreak, but you won't be able to use anything. So they're, you know, it's basically pointless if you don't have Daybreak. And you can unlock all the legacy runes for all difficulty levels. If you break anything, the game keeps a backup, the tool keeps backup here in the backups folder. Let me just do a save so you can see how that works. Yep, I do want to save. Alright, so it stores it in a folder, which is basically a copy of your save folder. If you can get back into the tool, it has a load backup function here which isn't working, and I will have to fix that, which will be fixed for the next release. But for now, temporarily, you can go to, let's get the bot to tell me where it is. I don't know if this works for users, but yeah, if you type save, the bot tells you where your save folders are. Local app packages, so if you copy that, type it into here, that takes you to the save folder. So yeah, if you break anything, you can get it from the backup and put it into there to replace stuff. Once you're done with changing whatever you want, hit save all changes and boot the game. If you try and transfer your saves from the Xbox, once you've made the changes, you then need to reboot the game, and you need to load the save that you want to transfer. That will update it on the cloud and will allow you to then play it on the Xbox. If you can't load the game on the computer because your computer's a potato, you can still use the editor to unlock legacy boons and set prestige and unlock Daybreak items. I think those are the only things you can do if you can't load a save, because it syncs your account at the main menu. So you can still sync account changes, just not any other changes, unfortunately. If you don't have a Windows 10 PC capable of playing State of Decay, you just wasted your time watching this video because you can't use any of these mods at all. So yeah, and that's everything about the editor that I've built. Obviously, hugely would be appreciated if you would consider donating towards this work. Link is in Discord and also on the bottom right corner of the tool, PayPal there, paypal.me/Kaihilas. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've learned how to use the tool. If you do have any questions, you are welcome to come into the Discord channel and let us know if anything, get any errors, anything doesn't work. Please let me know. I cannot fix bugs that I'm not aware of. I do have a to-do list in here, and that's things that I'm hoping to add, things that I might do eventually, things that I will possibly maybe do if I have nothing else left, and then things that just can't happen because they're file mods that people keep asking for, but it's there anyway. It can't happen. I can't change bonuses provided by traits, skills, and facilities and things. I mean, I could and add it to a file mod, but I don't really do a lot of file modding. Maybe if you ask Bulbasaur or Cold, who's not on this list, but anyway, yeah, other modders will usually do file mods, so ask them. But anyway, I believe, yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. So enjoy and have fun with State of Decay. It's a great game. Love Undead Labs, much respect, and have fun, guys.